Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be a disappointed products video. I try out a lot of beauty products all the time, so naturally I can't love everything, and there's quite a lot of stuff that I'm disappointed with. I've got a big box of products here, and it's not necessarily stuff that's bad. Some of it I think is bad, some of it just disappointed me because I had high hopes and it wasn't as great as I thought it would be. A little disclaimer, of course, we all have different tastes, so don't go by everything I say. You might love some of these products. I'm just going to grab some stuff out of the box. I've been collecting this for like a year now. The first thing is this brush from MAC, and MAC brought out a new set of brushes. They were all kind of really quirky and quite strange, and everyone was a bit fascinated by them. This one is called the Oval 3, and it's meant to be an eyeshadow brush. It looks like a toothbrush. That's fine. I like weird stuff. I'm happy to give it a go, but I just don't get this. I've tried it, and blending that way, I mean, maybe it's good if you're doing makeup on other people, but it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't have enough movement. It didn't blend the product nicely. I just couldn't get this to work at all. So for such like a big exciting launch, I was pretty disappointed with this. The Ole Henriksen wipes have been spoken about by so many people before, and although I don't normally use wipes, I thought maybe these were going to be the ones to convert me because they're slightly high end, they've got more like better ingredients in them, and a lot of people really love them. The orange ones are, I think these are refreshing ones, like moisturising, age-defying cleansing wipes. And these ones are the newer makeup removing wipes. And I have been using these. I'm not kind of throwing them away or anything. I'm still using them. They're just not as great as I thought they would be. The makeup ones didn't really remove my eye makeup properly. I felt like I had to drag my eye quite a lot. And the orange ones, I just really didn't like the smell. And again, they made my skin feel slightly stripped. I would say that maybe I'm just not a wipes girl, but I've actually found another set of wipes from the drugstore that I really like. So these ones were just not my kind of thing. I always talk about the Clarins Tan, the yellow lotion that you put on cotton wool and put on your face at night and sleep with it, and I absolutely love that for a facial tan. And they recently brought out this one, which is the Radiance Plus Golden Glow Booster. It's a genius idea. You just pop a few drops into your normal moisturiser and you can turn any moisturiser into a tanning moisturiser. It's such a good idea. But I just found that this didn't work great on me. The tan kind of gathered around my nose and chin and like eyebrows, and it just wasn't as nice as that other Clarins tanner that I use all the time. So I'll be giving this one to my friend and see if she likes it. But for me, it was a no-no. I wanted to find a drugstore alternative to the Clarins eye makeup remover that I really like, the one that's like got the blue at the top and white at the bottom, because that takes off all your eye makeup, even waterproof mascara. I wanted to try out this one, which is the Garnier Express 2-in-1 eye makeup remover, and I think I've seen someone on YouTube talk about this. I can't remember who, but I was so disappointed with this. I've tried it as many times as I can. I know it looks like I haven't, but I have. I've just given up on this one. It didn't take off my eye makeup at all. Like, even when I'm not wearing waterproof mascara, you have to really use it like a million times, and even then I woke up with mascara under my eyes the next day. So although this looks similar because it's got the oil, this just didn't work very well for me at all. I absolutely love Ojon, so anything new they bring out, I always have very high hopes for it because I normally fall completely in love with the new product. This one though is the Rare Blend Infusion Shampoo, and the idea of this is it's got lots of little beads in it, I don't know if you can see, and they're supposed to exfoliate your scalp whilst you kind of shampoo your hair. Such a good idea. But I found, like you can see, I've only used this for like a few washes because I found it so annoying. I found that it was really hard to wash out the little beads. Like, you can see them gather in the shower when you're washing them out, but then afterwards I dry my hair, and you know how long it takes to dry my hair. So after an hour of straightening my hair, I then find all these like gritty bits in my hair, and that would really annoy me. So I just found it really hard to wash out the exfoliating beads. It would have been really good if they kind of burst and dissolved, but I just found they didn't, so that was pretty annoying. Benefit have recently launched their hydrating tinted lip balms. I have 4 here, the Benebalm, the Lolly Balm. They're all kind of after, you know, the tinted things they do for your cheeks. They're the same shades as that. I was really disappointed with these. When I first tried them, I kind of opened them all up and tried them on my hand, and they're all just kind of the same. I mean, I get that they're supposed to be sheer lip balms, but for how much they are, I mean, look, I've just, as much as I do that, there's like no colour. They're, you know, something like the Revlon lip butters I think are really nice sheer balms, but these are just too sheer for how much they cost. The orange, the red, the pink, they all look exactly the same. So for me, I think that's a bit of a shame because they look cool. It's a nice new launch, but it's just not worth investing, I think. Now, I think some of you might be surprised with this one. I did a blog post on these. It's the YSL Baby Doll Kiss and Blush. And I did a blog post when I first tried them, and I was kind of umming and ahhing and wasn't really sure how I felt about them. I think the idea is great. It's basically a product that you can use as a blusher and a lip stain, which is genius, and I like the packaging, it looks cute. But I just really couldn't get these to work. Like on my cheeks, I found they stained in all the wrong places and went patchy and really hard to work with. I tried with a brush, I tried with my fingers, I tried everything, and I couldn't get it to work. And it's nice on the lips, but I find it quite drying on the lips, and it's just not really the sort of formula I prefer wearing on my lips. So as much as I try to love these, and I put them on my dressing table to try and make sure I use them every day, but you know, you just don't fall in love with the product and they end up kind of getting pushed to the side. That's what happened with these. I wanted to find a foundation stick that would double up as a concealer stick on the go, and I'd heard really good things about the Maybelline Fit Me range. So I went to buy the foundation sticks. I ended up getting 2 shades because they have this weird thing where it's like 2 different colours in it, and I wasn't sure which shade. So that was the first thing that I struggled with, was kind of shade and matching. They were all kind of funny shades to me. So I got home and tried this, and oh, this is so bad. Well, I think it's so bad. It was so greasy and oily on me. It just slipped all over my skin, and I've got like dry, dehydrated skin. So if this is oily on me, I can't imagine what it's like on kind of normal to oily skin. I really didn't enjoy this. It was so hard to work with, and after like 2 uses I just gave up on it, and I much prefer the Bobbi Brown foundation sticks. I think they're so nice and creamy in the right way, not greasy. So this anti-shine stick I actually found to be really shiny. I've spoken about this one briefly before. It's the Smashbox Full Exposure palette, and this came out around the same time as the Clinique one and another neutral palette, I can't remember, maybe the chocolate one from Too Faced, and this just didn't win compared to the others, which are so much better. The idea is nice. It's got a row of shimmer eyeshadows at the top, a row of mattes, and then a really nice brush actually that comes with it. I must take that out and use it. I just found that the shimmery eyeshadows were more glittery, so they were really hard to work with. They had a lot of like fallout, and it just looked a bit tacky on my eyelids. And then the mattes I found really kind of creased and clumped in all the wrong places. I don't have oily eyelids, but even if I used an eye primer, the mattes just ended up kind of creasing within like 3 hours. I just really didn't like the formula of these, so although the palette looks really pretty and the shade colours are really lovely, the quality for me is really important, so I haven't been using this. This next product is something I picked up when I was in Milan in Sephora. I really like this brand. It's called Borean, and I think they're known for their BB creams. And I picked up this. It's the Sleeping BB Mask, and it says Energy Blast Night Mask Baby Skin Effect. So you're meant to put it on in the evening before you go to bed and wake up with baby skin. I liked how this felt and how it smelt. That rhymes. Yeah, it smells nice, and it feels really nice on the skin. It's kind of like a slightly gloopy, clear moisturiser. But it says you're going to wake up with baby skin, so I expect to wake up with baby skin, and I tried this every night for weeks, and it just didn't really feel like it was doing anything different to my skin, and it wasn't cheap, so I expect results. So yeah, I was just a bit disappointed with the results on this one. 2 more products, then I'm done. This one is from Elemental Herbology. I absolutely love this brand. I love the cleansing balm, and they have a really nice scrub. Actually, I think everything I've tried from them I loved, apart from this, which is their Harmonizing Cleanse. So this is a cleansing oil, and I love oils because they take off makeup really well. But I found this one didn't take off my makeup at all, which was bizarre. I don't understand what's in it, because any oil would take off a makeup well. But this one just didn't take... It looks like I haven't used any. I promise I have. I really have. It just for some reason isn't going down, but it doesn't take off my makeup at all, which I find so frustrating. I'm not going to take my makeup off separately and then use a cleansing oil. It's just too many steps. So for me, like, I used this for a couple of weeks every night, and I just didn't really enjoy it. It made my skin feel quite nice, but the fact that it doesn't remove makeup well is just too much of a disappointment. Finally, I have a product from By Terry, and this is the Blush Glaze, and these look really cute. It looks like the Balm de Rose, which is a lip balm I really, really love. And it has like a little lid on it, and then it looks like this. Oh, it's all a little bit messy. So it's like a liquid blush, and these look really nice. The colour pops, the shades look really beautiful in the packaging. But the thing with this is you put it on, maybe I can show you, let's see how messy this gets. So the colour looks like that in the pot, which is like a really pretty bright pink. But then when you put it on the skin, let me show you. It kind of like shears out to pretty much nothing. I mean, For how much this costs, I mean it kind of looks pink now, but when I put it on my cheek it's so sheer you can hardly see the colour at all, which is fine, sheer blushes are nice, but this is such an expensive product. So I mean maybe for people who are really committed to buy Terry, this is just a nice sheer blush and it doesn't cost that much for them to buy it. But for someone who just likes to browse around Space NK, if you were to see this and buy it, I think you'd be disappointed when you get home, because it's just a really sheer liquid that doesn't really show up on your skin. It's a nice idea, but it just wasn't for me. I really didn't enjoy it. So that's everything. I know it seems like a lot, but if you think about how much stuff I test, and this has been like gathering for about a year, obviously I can't love everything, so unfortunately there are some bits that kind of don't make the cut. Hopefully this was helpful to you though if you were thinking about trying some of those products. If there was something you really had your heart set on, try it anyway. Don't just listen to me. This is just my opinion. But hopefully this video hasn't made you feel too down. It's a bit of like a negative video. I'll see you guys in my next one, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!